Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Part of Human Resource Management, HRM. We are going to discuss today job restructuring. Job restructuring is closely related with the job organization, business organization and organization reconstruction. Because job is related to the organization only. So that is why we are correlating job restructuring with the redesigning of the organization. First of all, let us know what is job analysis. Job analysis means deciding the roles and duties and responsibilities of a particular job, right? That is job design or job analysis. Once if you know the job design, the roles and responsibilities and work duties and all these things are fixing to one employee. That is job design. If this job design is not proper, if you want to make any modifications, that will become job redesign, or you can say it as a job restructuring. Job redesigning or job restructuring, both are same. This is mandatory. This is one of the key role of every HR, because if this is going to happen properly, if this is going to design properly, redesign properly, then it will give the optimum results to the organization. It may be in the form of production, it may be in the form of results, it may be in the form of employee satisfaction, it may be in the form of job retention of the employee. In every way it is going to be useful. Job redesigning. Only skillful HR can do this efficiently. Not everyone, because he need to have a good understanding about the job design. Then only what are the loopholes, what are the changes can make difference. So that analysis he will do. Then after that he'll go for the job restructuring, or you can say it a job redesigning. This is possible with an efficient HR person who's having a depth knowledge about the organization, depth knowledge about the job of the organization. He can do that. Let's understand what is job redesigning in 2-3 lines. First one is just understand the strategic job redesign or job restructuring. Both are same words. The strategic job redesign mainly emphasizes on forecasting the situations. They always focus on the forecasting the situations which are likely to occur in the job. Based on forecasting situations, tomorrow it's going to happen like this, in the coming days the requirement of job is like this, something we are forecasting. That forecasting is the base for going for the job restructuring or job redesign. So that is what we are saying. The strategic job redesign mainly emphasizes on forecasting the situations which are likely to occur in the job. Now you see, job redesign or job restructuring concentrates on long-term development of individuals. Long-term development of individuals. Suppose the employee is there, A. He has been working in the organization for the past 5 years. 5 years. He get boredom because his job is not redesigned. Same job, same routine job, same thing is doing it. The day he may get fed up and he needs some change, he may leave the organization. So that is why, so this job restructuring or job redesign is concentrates on long-term development of this individual, every individuals, in order to ensure that, what is that ensuring? Please remember this important point. Right individual with right skills. Means right person with the right skills are in right place at the right time. Right individual with right skills. If skills are not good, develop it, change it, redesign it, so he'll get the right skills. And he must be placed in a right place. He must be placed in right place and at the right time. So these 4 rights are clearly mentioning about a job redesigning or job restructuring. Got an understanding? Now we'll see today process of job redesigning and also advantages. Process is very simple. Simple 5 steps are there. 5 points remember. First one is job content revision. To go for job redesigning, first of all you need to have a good understanding about the job. What is the nature of job? What he is doing? What are his duties, responsibilities? All these things, just have an understanding at the first stage. Step number 1, that is job content revision. Go through it. If you go through in depth, then you will come to know what to do, isn't it? So in this first step, we have gone for the revision of the job, a nature of the job, duties of the job, responsibilities of the job. Then after that, analyze job related information. You have to analyze job related information. Say for example, A is doing some job. Is related information. So and so duties, so and so responsibilities, so and so targets are given to him. Can we change it? He has been working for the past 5 years. We need to modify it. We need to upgrade. We need to develop the skills of this employee. In that fashion, you have to just modify it. That is what we are saying, job related information, gather it. So analyze the job related information of that particular job. Then after that, if you analyze it, means analyzing means nothing but getting a full information about the job, what we can do it. Next we'll go for third stage, that is modification of job elements. Now we'll do the modifications. We understood, we have gone for analyzation of the job. Now we'll do the modifications. Modification means nothing but doing some alterations, adding some responsibilities, adding some duties, or changing the duties, changing the responsibilities. It can be anything. That is, we call it as a modification, a small changes. Or it can be a major changes also, somewhat changes. So that changes, modification of job elements will do. Once if you do the modification, next step it comes improving the job description and job specification. We are focusing after this stage, we are focusing on the improvement of the job description and job specification. Job description means the nature of the job and duty of the job, that is job description. Job specification, rights and duties and responsibilities. This is talking about the nature of the job. Job description, what is the nature of the job, where he has to work, how much he has to work, and what is the output he has to give. It's describing only the job. Now job specification, it talks about a person, job holders, duties, responsibilities, nature of work. So both we are going to focus, improving on that. Once if you modify it, both will observe. Then final stage it comes restructuring of tasks and duties. We have gone for all these phases. Then finally you are going to do the restructuring of the tasks and duties. A few tasks we can change, a small modification we can do it. That will be always good sign for the organization and also for the employee point of view. So this is we have to do the process of job restructuring or job, you can say it as a another word is there, no? What is the job redesigning? Anything. This is the process. Now what are the advantages for this? Advantages, simple 5 advantages. Blindly you can close your eyes and you can say that advantages. What can be the advantages? Think about the organization point of view. Organizations will get a good advantage, like production will increase, employee efficiency will increase, isn't it? Automatically organization will get a good command over the employees, and employees will have a satisfaction in general. Same kind of points we are mentioning here, 5 points. What are those 5? Improves quality of employees' work life. Quality will improve because we are redesigning, adding something extra, giving some training, new aspects are given to him, new role is given to him. That is going to improve the quality work life of employee. Then he feels somewhat happy, which will increase productivity of employees. Where we are adding, we are redesigning. Why we are redesigning? What else is lacking? what is to be added. If we improve this, if we add this, something we are going to get. In that way we are focusing. When we focus automatically, which increases the productivity of employees. When productivity of employees is increasing, automatically which increases the productivity of organization. Both are interlinked. Productivity of employees increasing, which is ultimately increasing the productivity of the organization. This is possible. And also another important advantage is retention of employee. Employee feels good. New rules, new regulations, new responsibilities. Something is changed. Redesigned the job. He feels somewhat happy because new job, new responsibility. That enthusiasm will make employee to stay for long period in the same organization, which is a good sign for job retention of the employee. When we go for job retention of employee, we know that employee has been working for the last 5 years or maybe 10 years, and when we do this kind of small changes, he feels like want to stay in the same organization. If he stays for long period, what happens? What happens? He knows every corner of the organization, all the loopholes of the organization, all the strengths of the organization. In what way we can focus on the organization, how we can bring the organization to the next level. In that way he is having a good command over the organization. That is why retention of employee is one of the important aspect in HR. This is possible when you go for job restructuring. Okay, another biggest advantage. And lastly, creating right person job fit. We have discussed right person with right skills, right place, right time. So this, when we are creating, automatically we get a good output. That is what we are saying. Creating right person, automatically the job will be fit. The job will be always in the safe hands of right candidate, which will give optimum results. In that way, advantages are this. A simple topic, need not to worry, but understand what job restructuring is. What is the job redesign? If you understand the concept, you can just go through it. Screenshot? Yes. Hope it is clear. In the coming classes, I'll cover a few more topics related to the HRM. Stay connected, check out the playlist, and don't forget to share these videos. Good luck.